What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Out of the Abyss. Tarantagash is our DM through this series, and I'm gonna turn it over to him to set us up for today. Go ahead, Taryn.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Out of the Abyss. To recap, last week the party got a couple of missions from a variety of groups within the city. The Dragon Timbershot asked them to look over the Keepers of the Flame and do whatever they want. The Keepers of the Flame want the party to secretively find a red dragon egg that was stolen recently by the Grey Ghosts, and the guards want the group to track the Darrow Droki and report on his dealings, whatever those may be. So, also last episode, one of the party members was caught stealing in a city that kills people for stealing, and he was escorted out a door to be executed by the guards, while the other 5 party members were released of their own recognizance after that. So we've got Mr. E is no longer a part of the group.
No.
And with that, it is the morning after Mr. E was executed. The party is at Groboron's lair. Maybe recovering from hangovers, maybe just getting some breakfast. As we pick up today's adventure, where they try and track down Droki and do all those other wonderful things. So I'll leave it to y'all. You're in the lair.
I'm pretty sure we were all in our room discussing our
That
plans.
was the night before.
Oh, I rolled you to the morning. I thought that's what you guys had done last
That's fine.
week.
We could have been in mid conversation and then said, "Let's take a sleep and think about it in the morning."
Let's do that.
I feel like we should continue that conversation.
Okay.
Okay. So the way I see it is that there's really only one outcome that we can do. We need to find this gang guy. What was his name again? Droki? Gotta find this Droki guy. Gotta track his gang back to their hideout and get the dragon's egg.
Then
The gang, yes.
then egg, then
we get the egg, and then we probably give it to the dragon, or at least talk to the dragon, because that's what the dragon wants us to do.
What dragon?
The big red bird-like thing, lizard bird, the one that gave us food yesterday. He was sitting on a pile of shinies.
December shot.
He gave you alcohol.
We can go
Okay.
anywhere in the city, right?
Everywhere, yeah. That's what those pins that we have can do.
So, I mean, is there a reason we can't go to, say, the exit and just leave?
dragon.
The dragon would come after us, yes.
Dragon likely would try to find us.
But also the guards, if you remember, I know it was chaotic, but they know that we are escaped prisoners and that the drow will be here in a week. So we have a week to get this done before the drow get here and the guards sell us out. So if we just leave and don't complete the task, the guards will probably sell us out to the drow. And yes, we'll have a week's head start, but they'll probably get pointed in our direction. Whereas right now, the last time we met with the drow was, 3 weeks ago? Way back in those caves?
Just outside of the fish people city.
So they probably don't have that good of an idea of where we are, because, heck, we don't even necessarily know where we are half the time. Right?
And I'm just a little bit concerned that we do the job, we spend, say, 3 or 4 days doing it, and they try and sell us out anyway, and then we only have like a 3 or 4 day head start instead of a week.
I don't think they'll do that.
That's
But
the risk
also,
of cards.
I don't know if necessarily we give them the chance to. Because if we get in the dragon's good graces and we complete the task, which is dealing with the gang,
I don't think the dragon would do anything to help us regardless. He wouldn't save Mr. Well, yeah, he wouldn't save a member of our group that he has to do a job for us. Why would he help us after we no longer have any use for it? He no
I don't think
longer
he's
has
going
any
to
use
help
for
us
him.
like that. Like politically, I think he's going to help us financially with his gift for completing the quest. Because clearly he doesn't trust his cultists. Sorry, the Keepers of the Flame. That's why he's having us report to him on their job as opposed to anything else, right? So if there's some strife there, we can, make use of it at least and complete the task. And in regards to the task, it seems like there's only really one way to go. The Keepers want us to get the dragon egg. They don't want anyone to know about it. And they said they don't care if we kill people, but they're not gonna cover us if we do. But the guards want us to find the same people, and they said we can definitely kill everybody. I explicitly asked if we can kill everybody, and that's why they gave us signet rings, right?
They gave you signet rings, yes.
And
No.
they explicitly gave us a license to kill this gang. Which means that we can complete the Dragon Egg quest and the gang quest seamlessly by just killing everyone. You
Doing the
can't
stuff with the guards is basically convenience.
it's just we still would have gone in and still would have killed everybody because we're sworn to secrecy through the cultists. Sorry, the Keepers of the Flame. They don't want anyone to know about the Dragon Egg. So we were already essentially tasked to kill everyone or sneak somehow. It just seems easier now to just kill everyone, complete both jobs at the same time, and then hope everything goes well. Alternatively, I don't think running is an option.
It just creates more problems for us in the future.
And more of I've watched the Invisible Duragar, and I've pointed them out. There are a lot of Duragar who are closely watching us, pretty much at all times if we're not in this building. So I don't think that we could make it from here to the docks without them noticing. I don't think we can make it off. Not with our little dinky rafts, assuming our rafts are even still there, because they are pretty beat up when we left them there.
Is there no other way out of the city besides the docks? Like, is there not an
There's
entrance?
there's a main gate, but there's still also guards there.
Sure, there'll be guards there, but I mean, what if we just tell them that we're investigating outside of the city because we had a lead that they've stashed they stashed something of importance outside the city to make it harder for the authorities to find?
I mean, then they'd already know it'd be outside the city. The man's a known criminal.
We could. That is an option as well. However, we've been given two distinctive items from two distinctive groups. We've been given these dragon signets that we have on our lapels that let us go essentially wherever we want in the city. I'm assuming we could also use that to get out of the city. But then we'd just be lost again, right?
If we're lost, we wouldn't be able to get. We'd only be able to get ourselves out, so we'd have to leave everyone behind.
And then we make an enemy of everybody.
I mean, if that's how you feel, to me, these people are all enemies anyway.
Yes. But they have stuff we could use. If we had more money, we wouldn't have. He wouldn't have stole. And he'd still be here with us, right? So we can do these jobs.
We lied about the amount of money we had in the first place, so I mean.
If we can. Wait, who did we give that ring to again?
I have the ring.
You have it, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which ring?
The one we bought.
Ring of free movement.
ring. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one that Mystery had and then died with. And
Yeah,
then-
I mean, listen, he also lied about the amount of money we had left, so
well,
don't know.
I'm a
It was set
I'm a-
up for value.
I could tell you right now we have how much are these things worth again? Platinums, those are 10 gold a piece, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have like about 700 gold or so.
And he said we had 60.
I think that was different. Like I think that was different math, like different items, right? Like I think we were going for the more expensive item and then we chose to do the less expensive item, right?
Somewhat.
There's like some weird
I think we
math
took the
there.
middle
Like with
one.
the boots as well, right? We had counted those too, and then we were short an amount, right? So
No,
like
he said we had 60 at the start of the day before we went shopping.
No. Look,
Oh.
60 was the party loot. The rest was Mr. E's loot. That's different.
Hmm.
I mean, surely you noticed that he often said things just to rile up the group.
I mean, of course.
That was kind of, his. I don't know his motives for that, but it seemed pretty constant. But it got us at least here. It's not a great situation, sure, but I feel like we've been running and running and running, and for once we have a chance to do something that isn't necessarily running, and we could benefit greatly from it. The guards have already given Fancy Bessie. They gave me a couple scrolls.
They are
They didn't
paying
rough us up.
the job too if you do complete it.
Yeah, we can make a quick scratch here that can help us get out of this place. This godforsaken glowy rock underground pit of despair.
Are we willing to make an enemy of a chunky dragon and an entire city when we have chance to not do that?
We could at least scope out the gang and the person we were hoped for, and then maybe once we know more of what we're to deal with, decide if we want to alter the plan.
I like that idea.
Because obviously, if we scout out this Droki fellow and his gang of misfits and deem them either too powerful or too many in number or something, like there's a reason the guards haven't done something, right? So I'm not saying that we have to force commit to this decision. I'm not the leader. If anything, I'm the interim leader. We probably need to have a runoff election or something at some point.
Why do we need a leader when we can just make group decisions?
Sometimes the group will be split.
We have an even or odd number of people now.
I feel like we have 4 voices.
Okay.
And then we have someone who just agrees to anything the first thing that was told to him.
All right, what you guys doing? Decision.
At least for today, we should probably at least put in some work on the finding this dragon egg, because that's the important one.
Shrike, what do you
How
think?
big is the egg?
Our motion, it's like about my size, but it should fit in the bag of holding. Is how it was described.
A dragon egg should, a whole dragon egg should be smaller. Dragons start off real small.
They do.
It was described that it would fit in the bag of holding, but it would be unwieldy to carry around. It was 4 feet by 1 feet or something like that.
That is the correct description.
Yeah.
Did we get a description of what Droki looks like?
He's the Darrow. He's got
Give a general look. Gray skin.
They gave you a general description of the Darrow. He's got a weird looking hat that he wears all the time.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
like he would be a musketeer with a weird looking hat. So
Has like not a tricorn.
he's got like a
Whatever like the Robin Hood hat is.
sort of got a floppy
So,
hat on him.
I mean,
with, 2
Are there a lot of Darrow in town?
Yes. As
So
explained,
but-
the west and
but-
east clefts are filled with Darrow.
Okay, and they, I mean they know who Droki is, the guards and stuff,
Yes.
Know who he is, and they basically want to.
and they
Yeah.
can turn invisible and follow him around all day and gather all the intel that they would need themselves.
Conceivably.
With
From your point of view, yes. The answer is yes. From your point of view, yes. But there's a
Okay.
reason they don't do that. So you don't know what that reason is because no one thought to ask that.
We did not.
We've kind of figured out
Didn't
though
we?
that Darrow do live on another side of town, so there's reasons for that, I'm sure too.
This
This whole
explain they were
town is
once
green and
prisoners
stuff.
with jobs, and they've been recently emancipated, and so there's a lot of tension
Yeah.
between the Duragar and the Darrow in the city.
Find Droki.
Kfar, what do you think? I'm not mystery. As interim leader, I value all our opinions, and if you don't want to go through with it, we'll try and find something more agreeable. But I think we should at least investigate a little bit.
Sure, let's see what we can find out. I don't want to. I mean, yeah, I want to. I do want to weigh our options. I just want to make sure that we have options, and I don't want to waste them. Trusting these people that care nothing about us and would have an easier time to do the jobs themselves, like a much easier time doing the job themselves, but for some reason don't.
Right.
Doesn't seem legit to me, and so
It's all politics. I mean,
let's just say that it doesn't smell right.
At the very least, if we have the dragon egg, we'll have more bargaining power. At the least.
Let's even start with that. We need to find Droki.
Sure.
Right.
to do that, we start in the bazaar.
Yeah, so let's get some breakfast in us, and then go from there.
What weapons do what did the guards wield again? The Duragar?
The Duragar, they wield spears. Yeah, just spears. They just wield spears. They'll
Okay.
throw them or whatever.
Okay. We got some food. We'll check in on all of our NPCs, and then we'll get to work.
Okay. So you check with the NPCs. It looks like Elith is, or Sereth is a little, he's stir crazy from sitting in here. Stool cozies up to Kfar as y'all eat breakfast. Just excited that you're back in the lair or the inn with them, because they're both a little stir crazy from spending the last couple days inside this inn. Eldith and Ront seem right at home, just waiting, and the prince is hard to get a gauge on how he's feeling. Prince Darendelle. But yeah, that's what the NPCs are doing for you right now.
And we're going to be here for at least another day or two. Probably 3.
Can I go with you guys? I'm bored. I'm bored here. This stool comes in. I want to go. Can I go? And if this fungi is going, then I will be going too, says Eldith. Or Sereth.
We could maybe get away with the fun guy, but we can't take a whole nother person. The only reason we were able to go anywhere is because we got these. This will show the dragon bin.
Fine.
Are either of you morally opposed to murder?
Ooh, Goop has idea.
Murder is part of life, as far as I know.
I am morally opposed to murder. I only
Not
ever
killing.
kill in self-defense.
Yeah, not killing like in self-defense or to survive. That's not what I'm speaking of. I'm speaking of murder.
I guess if you need to do it, I mean,
Well, that's necessary.
It's the best thing to do. It's kind of not nice.
It's not a good idea for the two of you to come along anyway, because it's going to be extremely dangerous. I mean, we're tracking down a dangerous gang.
Oh, I don't want to be
cutthroats.
in your way. Obviously, you know best, Kfar, and so Stool kind of you can tell he's a little dejected, but he understands as he just sits there and
We don't know where we're going to be going, and we know they're not allowed in other places.
Yep. The most important thing, Stool, is for you to be safe so that we can get you back to your people and back to your home in one piece.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Hopefully that's true. And Sarah's like, well, fine, I'll stay here. We'll think of something to do.
I'll kind of sidle up to Sereth and say, if anything happens to Stool while I'm gone, I'll burn you from the inside out. Be sure of it.
Yikes.
You are entirely responsible for his safety. All right, see you later. Walk downstairs.
Okay. So you guys are going out to the bazaar? Or you get your food? You're at the food, so I guess you're going out?
Try to take some food with me.
Put it in your body, it's fine.
One of those, I think the fire people, the cultists, I'm pretty sure they told us like where he hangs out, didn't they? Like the guards didn't, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure the keepers didn't they? Like
did.
gave us an idea where to start.
Mm-hmm.
And me as a player, I might have forgotten what you had said, but my character would remember, right?
Yeah, you'd remember the bazaar is where he likes to hang out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, we should probably.
I'm assuming they gave a description of him, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dara with a weird feathered cap deal.
He's a weird cap with two tentacles on it, and he's got a goatee, and his dress is that of like a musketeer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, maybe we should split up, so then we can search more.
I know we should. Goop, you should go check on our boats and make sure they're still there.
Okay.
Do you remember? We're going to be in the bazaar, the place that had the dragons. Or not the dragons, sorry, the giants before.
What? Where are the boats?
Oh.
The boats are over that way, and I point towards where the dock is. But I will say this before you go, Goop. Make sure that you go nice and slowly, because if you move too fast, they'll get suspicious and think you've done something wrong. Make sure you go nice and slow.
How slow?
Very slow.
That's the wrong. I meant hit invisibility, sorry. And then look around if I can.
You see invisibility? Okay. You look around, you see some guards that are visible and some that are invisible.
I'm looking specifically for ones that are invisible that we haven't, that might be paying attention specifically to us.
I mean, they're not like specifically paying attention to you, but they are paying attention to the thoroughfare. It's semi-busy in the side of the city where you're on. Are you guys making your way towards the bazaar or no?
I think so. Yeah, we were like walking and talking out of the inn.
Over here.
Goop will make his way towards the dock at a very slow pace.
As you get close to the bazaar, you notice that it's more busy than you expect it to be. A little more noisy, a little more of a packed sort of environment.
I'm still on the first page. Am I supposed to be there?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I'll put you on the map page. I apologize. I had you there. All right, cool. So yeah, the bazaar is over here, and so as you make your way over there, yeah, it's busy. The environment of the bazaar. Goop, you are making your way to the docks.
Yeah, very leisurely, basically dawdling, because that's what I was told to do.
Okay, so we'll say you get there in about 20 minutes while the party is over in the bazaar.
It's a real job. I actually do. I'm not sure our boats are still gonna be there. You know, like it's a filler job, but it's also like an important job. Like we kind of need to know if our boats are there, especially if we want to escape. Like if Goop gets there and then our boats aren't there, that's good information to know. Okay, I'm not just trying to stab Goop.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, you guys are making your way to the bazaar. You get there, and again, it's busy. There's stalls spread throughout. with various vendors selling their wares to all manner of orc and Duragar and Sleverin and other Underdark races, just doing their normal thing. Who else is there? Is everyone there except Goop?
I think so.
Okay.
And then
Goop is
would we
lagging
be able to
behind.
inconspicuously try and look for the person that we had been described?
Sure, you can. You can look actively, or you can passively look. It's up to you. You can just give me a perception check, and I'll be able to let you know what you see in that area.
I ain't seen shit.
Good. Anyone else? No.
Perception or investigation?
Perception or investigation. I guess you can put it in investigation if you want.
Both are terrible. Well, no, one's 2-point difference.
Okay. Roll. Okay. The Den and Kfar, it looks like just a busy place. You can't really tell one person from the next. You definitely don't see a Darrow with a weird looking cap. And Keith, you can kind of make out things this, that, and the other, but you can't really pin down as one specific person you're looking for. Shrike, you do catch a glimpse of a Darrow with a hat with 2 tentacles on it, as he's weaving in and out of the stalls, about 30 feet away, down the bazaar from you.
Shrike will
Also see. You also see something else. You see a larger creature. It's hard to tell. You see a fellow kind of looks like this. You see him. He's about 10 feet away from you, but you can tell that he is looking at Droki as well.
Shrike's gonna kind of gesture to Den, not really looking back to see if he sees it or not, and start following Droki. He's gonna ignore the what? Yeah, he's gonna ignore the hippo.
You ignore the hippo and just okay. So did you make your way to where you saw him last?
Yeah, Shrike's gonna try and follow at a distance and ignore the GIF.
Okay, ignore the gift. Gotcha. All right, you get to a roundabout where you saw Droki, and you seem to have lost track of him. So you're in the bazaar. You're at the top of the bazaar. It's just giant, wide open space. You get to where he was. He was by a vendor, but you don't quite see him. And it's at that point the GIF that you spoke of is now right next to you, and he is as well searching this way and that for the now seemingly disappeared Droki.
Do I see any Darrow around, like in a group congregating?
Not really. Do you want to come in here? Go ahead and give me an investigation or perception check to try and see if you can figure out where he went. That's everyone that's there.
I'll go ahead and use my tides.
Okay. Okay. All right. You see the GIF also looking around, kind of perplexed, but at the same, almost as if at the same time, Shrike, the GIF, and Kfar all seem to spot him about 25 feet away in another direction. And you can all tell that you're all looking at the exact same person.
Shrike's gonna walk over there.
As Shrike begins to walk towards their direction, the GIF is just gonna let out a startled cry of and start running in the direction where Droki was.
Okay. So you guys are charging towards where you see Droki. The roar, he looks back. kind of gives you guys a smile and a wink, and then you see him make his way towards this gate, but he doesn't
How far away is he?
He's running at full tilt at this point away from
What
Bill.
what was?
And he disappears
Okay,
this
I mean-
side alley before in front of you, and then you lose sight of him. You lose sight of him for a few seconds. You can see through the lattice of the gate. He is now on the opposite side of this gate as he takes off around the corner.
Gonna approach the gate.
Okay. Well, let's go back to Goop, who's now at the docks. Goop, let's put you where you were. You're at the docks where your boats are. Give me a percentage roll.
Percentage roll. Uh-oh.
No.
You will get to where your rafts. You remember your rafts were supposed to be, and you see in the water in front of you a bunch of planks that are no longer assembled as rafts. It looks like the damage from the whirlpool that they took has seemingly taken its toll, and they have all broken up.
So there's no boats?
There are no boats there.
It appears our raft was stolen. Well, no. I guess I'll take one of the planks.
Okay.
And take it with me, and I'll slowly dawdle my way back, or maybe looking around, seeing if anything could catch my eye. But other than that, just slowly walking back.
Okay. Back to you guys. You're at the gate there.
I demand to be let through.
You demand to be let through. You don't seem to have any kind of authorization to be coming through this here gate, fella.
Authorization? I have a meeting with Droki. I've just seen him pass. Please let me go to my scheduled visit.
You have a meeting with Droki. We should probably arrest you then, because Droki's a wanted criminal in this here city.
While the hippo's dealing with him, Shrike's going to wave his signet and see if they'll let him through.
They see the signet. Oh, well, you're associated with Timbershot. Well, by all means, let us get this gate here open for you. And they start opening the gate.
I'm with this bird. Let me through as well.
Well, we don't know that you here have any kind of association with him. Do you y'all friends here?
I kind of
I would like
hit him with
walk
my
up.
elbow. Just.
I'd like to walk up to the hippo, like someone in a rush, and then pass him Mr. E's pin that we had, and say, "Hey, fellow, you dropped this
Boop,
over there in the market."
boop. Yes, of course I did. Here is my signet ring as well. I hold it up.
All right. Oh, well, yeah. You're associated with Mr. Timbershot as well. That is good. All right. Well, then you guys you be safe on this side of the city. There are not as many people that are on Duragar or Darrow on this side. So just be safe if you could. That'd be great. And he lets you all through. So you're all on the other side of the gate, with the exception of Goop, who is not with the party. Great.
So I'd like to motion to the hippo that we should probably move further away from the gate.
Mm-hmm.
He taps his
And then
temple to indicate that's a good idea.
All right. So you guys move away from the gate, get some space where the Duragar aren't really spending any time around you guys, because again, there aren't very many.
And also, last time we were in this area, there weren't any invisible Duragars. That's still true?
That is
now?
still true. That is still true, 100%.
And yeah, I'd like to dip over to like a less.
Yeah, you're in an area where there are not as many Duragar. They are giving you guys wide berth because you're not Duragar.
What business do you have with Strokey,
Hmm.
Mr. Hippo?
I think that before we were to consider such a question, that proper introductions are in order. You seem to be some kind of friendly acquaintance, and so I shall have the pleasure of introducing you to myself, one Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the spell-jamming vessel Yachtja. It is a pleasure to meet you. And he holds out his hand, which, being so big and you're so small, it's like the size of your head. He just holds it out expectantly.
Okay. And your plan was to make a commotion and use a criminal's name to get past a guard.
I wasn't under the impression that he was a criminal. All I knew from my contact was that I was to meet with him and that we would go over some details concerning a hunt.
What kind of hunt?
I don't
If you don't
rightly
mind me
know.
asking.
I have come to the Underdark to hunt all manner of strange and wonderful beastie, but I hadn't quite heard what this one in particular might be. I was just told that it was difficult and worthy of my attention.
I may have misinterpreted the situation. I assumed that you had some relation to him and knew him in some way.
Why, no. I'm from the Astral Sea. I'm not quite familiar with these parts.
Well, next time you see him, maybe don't chase him.
But I needed to speak with him.
Yeah, but I don't think they like people acting like that around here. I mean, clearly he ran away, right?
Why did he run away? It was most peculiar.
He probably thought you were going to eat him.
That?
What? Of course not. He seemed unarmed. To attack such a person would be dishonorable.
Well, this is a town where they will literally murder you if you steal, so everything's a little topsy-turvy. The law here is whatever they say it is.
Well, the rules of lesser civilizations do not much account for me. I will do as I see fit, and right now, I aim to speak with Droki about the hunt.
That seems like a quick way to get yourself killed.
Come on.
Real fast, Goop. Are you making your way back to the lair, or are you going to the bazaar?
I imagine I would try to make to the bazaar, but once I got to like here, I'd probably just quickly sidetrack to the tavern and get some more food.
Okay.
You know, they did tell me to take my time or to not go too fast, so I want to play it safe.
All right. Okay.
When Keith says, you know, that's a good way to get yourself killed, Kefar will step in and say, why are you threatening the poor man? Threatening to kill him if he doesn't do what you say? That's despicable. Can't believe you would do that. Don't worry about him. He's aggressive and a little bit cuckoo. Just ignore most of what he says.
All right. You guys have done your talks. Give me everyone. Give me a survival check as you're trying. You can't seem to find Droki on this side. He disappeared around the corner, and then that was that.
Wow, we're really good at surviving.
Good. All right. So Shrike, you have an idea that he went off to the west, but you can't track anything much further past like this point. You get to the here, and you can see where the steps went to, but you see no sign of him any further from this point on. You know he went off to the west. That's about it.
What can I see? This area down here, does this look like it goes caves and down or something?
You can look down there and you see that it's just the housing. There are a bunch of Duragar living down there. It's more of it's like a posh looking area, very upscale in the way of things. It's usually like 2 holes per, there's a hole every like 10 or 15 feet. So just you can tell just from the opulence of the doors in front of these holes that they are a very affluent area. But it's only Duragar down there. So, yeah, you no sign of Droki down in the pits or anywhere beyond where you're currently at. You just he went off to the west, and that's it.
To the west?
Yes.
Can we travel to the west and keep looking for more signs of which direction they went?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to go with 5, that's fine.
Well, I don't know that we're waiting for anyone else, so... Then I start walking away.
Wait a second. I'm going to need that badge back, that signet. I'm not sure. I mean, if our goals align necessarily.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I thought that maybe you were an associate. Well, you can probably get us an introduction with him, right? Like, do you know more of him, like where he'd be, or were you just told to like go to the bazaar?
Well, it was kind of a bit of both. I was told to seek him out by a guide who had led me to Gracklsturgh. I do believe I have a scheduled appointment to meet with Droki. So, if you accompany me to acquire the information I seek, you could just wait until I conduct my business, and then you're welcome to do as needed.
Sounds good to me.
We
I mean,
should
if you've got
probably
a
get-
scheduled appointment, then all we need to do is make sure that the appointment is kept.
When was your appointment for?
And he reaches up one of his large sausage fingers, starts scratching it on his forehead. Well, I don't know. I think it's today.
Keith,
Well,
what
in
do you
that
think?
case, why don't we just go looking around? I mean, he's going to turn up eventually, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, these lights are going to show back up. But now,
We should probably go get Goop and get his update on the boats before going too far deep.
What's that goop?
The Goop is a Goop.
we're just gonna let him roll with us.
I mean, he seems to have a connection to Droki, and he wants a hunt. We could definitely provide him with a hunt.
Now, wait a minute. If I were to join your hunt for Droki, I would need your express permission as part of the code. So if I am not invited specifically by your leader, I'm afraid we cannot travel together.
Could you elaborate on this code and how binding it is?
Oh boy.
I've heard tales of some codes that were more binding than initially they would seem.
You see, we are all bound by the code of hunters from the spell-jamming vessel Yatja, as we are all hunters that travel the stars to acquire the biggest and most fascinating game. There is a strict code of honor which dictates all we do, and to violate the code would mark you as a bad blood. And As a bad blood, you are excommunicated from the community. Hum, 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 hum.
So what kinds of terms are we speaking of here? We invite you to join our hunt, and then
Well, if I were to join another's hunt, I must be invited, as hunting on another's territory without their permission is against the rules. Hum, 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 hum.
would you then be bound to us until the hunt is completed?
Yes,
If
but
you
any
were to
trophies
agree.
taken on such a hunt must be equitably shared among participants.
What if certain trophies were previously claimed by certain
well-
benefactors?
If I was not a participant, that would not affect me.
Would you expect compensation then for your share of said trophy, if there were any trophies?
If I were to participate with your group, then yes, I would need equitable share for any trophies we would claim herein.
Could I have a moment to consult with my compatriots?
Bum, 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 bum.
And I'll step a little bit away. I guess I just don't want to be able to see him in case he tries to run away. But I'd like to ask Keith, and is Shrike away from us, or is he still around us?
Shrike's around. He's just kind of keeping a lookout for Droki, just that few feet away.
Keith, Kfar, what do you think? He might be helpful finding this Droki guy and dealing with however many there are.
Hmm.
True enough. Plus, he looks kind of rough around the edges.
I can see where he's coming from. And code reminds me of back home. You generally don't interfere in another man's business. I get the feeling it's gonna cause a little more problems than it's worth, though.
Well, he just seems like someone who recently got here, who doesn't have any allegiance to anyone here. So if we were going to look for help, it'd be hard pressed to find help that could somewhat be trusted. If he seems to be bound to his code, we could definitely make use of him.
No, we can at least trust him to stick to what he says. Oh, one of those types.
And we're not lying.
Hell, we might as well.
Kfar?
Yeah. I think we could definitely make use of. I mean, he could be useful with us.
All right, then. Then let's walk back over. Sir Anton, was it?
Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Spelljammer Yachtja.
If I were to address you in a bind, quickly address you, how would you like to be addressed?
Well, it would only be
anything-
proper for you to address me by my full title. Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Spelljammer Yachtja.
If I were to address you by your full title during combat, I may not have time left to do anything else.
Bum, 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 bum.
So I must insist. However, and I reach out my little rabbit paw. We would like to formally invite you to join us on our hunt.
Most excellent. And I promptly spit into my palm and grab your hand.
And then we shake.
Okay. You guys make your way back to the bazaar to find your goop.
Yes, I think so. Well, at least some of us should go back and collect a goop, and then we can continue our search from here.
Okay.
I've got it. Easy. Let's just call him Sam the Sixth. Sir Anton Montague, Sam the Sixth. Because he's the 6th Earl. Sam the Sixth. That makes use of the majority of your title. but is also expedient enough to use in testing situations.
What? That sounds most improper. You shall call me Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Spellgemmer Yacht.
That's what I did.
Which of you is going to be going to pick up? For expediency's sake, one of you goes, gets Goop, and brings him back.
Keith will go get Goop. He's
So
kind of
Keith goes, gets Goop. While you guys are talking to Earl about what to call him, you get Goop, and Goop is now with the rest of you.
Oh,
God, you can't keep eating food, Goop.
This is Goop.
Hi.
it's a
I am
plasmoid.
Goop. No, that's not me. I'm Goop.
Oh, yep. That is definitely a plasmoid.
Mm.
No. I'm Goop.
Hmm.
This is our Goop. Also, I feel like this is important information. The person we are hunting, I should say, is a criminal, and he associates with other criminals. And a name as powerful as yours might draw unwanted attention in these kinds of circles. When I hear your name, I think, wow, this is a man of renown. If we were to capture him, we might be able to hold him for ransom. And when our goal is at least some subtlety,
Ooh.
maybe we should address you by something a little bit more subtle than your full proper title. At least moment for now, you know?
I don't understand. Why would we want to avoid attention?
Well, like I said earlier, in this town, if you thieve, they kill you.
That would be dishonorable.
Yes, quite dishonorable. I agree. I didn't make the rules. We have to live by them now.
No, not the murdering part. The stealing. Stealing is abhorrent, but murder is acceptable.
Are you guys hanging out with him while they discuss the name, or do you continue to look?
The reason that, well, how about this? The reason to not stand out is an old adage that's from peoples far away, but it's applicable pretty much everywhere. Is the nail that stands out is the one that gets the hammer.
I would let them come. If someone should attack me, then they would mark themselves as worthy game and be the
Shrike.
subject of a hunt.
Shrike, are you down by the bridges again?
Shrike's still watching the area and trying to learn something about it.
Sure. I would say you're just looking around and you see Droki once again. He is way off in the distance. So he's way off to the west.
Shrike will make his way over there.
Okay. Did you tell anyone?
No.
Okay. When you get to that point, you see him slip into the open doorway of this area over here. Down inside the crevasse. There's an open doorway into this district over here.
Okay.
So
Shrike will continue to watch.
Okay.
then I have information about our boat.
Oh yes, what's the report of our boats?
It appears it has been stolen, but they left some of it behind. As I hold a damaged plank of the boat, it's waterlogged and just busted. There
Oh.
was more of them.
That complicates things. Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of... I'm sorry, what
The
was the organization
Spelljammer
again?
Yachtja.
Yes. Did you bring transportation here?
But of course,
Of the boat variety?
I have a Spelljammer.
How many people does it fit?
Counting the crew, maybe like 30?
After our hunt in this city, would you like to go on another hunt?
That is dishonorable.
Planning future hunts? It's dishonorable?
The spell-jamming vessel is a weapon of warfare. Weapons of warfare are strictly forbidden in hunts.
Oh, no, we would use your boat for transport, not for hunt.
Oh, no. The code says that I must travel on my own volition.
So you used it to get here for this hunt, and it's honorable. But other hunts it would be okay.
Now you know the code.
You're right. I am not familiar with your code. But that's okay. Let's just deal with our current situation, and we'll go from there.
I am not permitted to use my spell-jamming vessel until I am ready to leave this planet.
And other things, as you discuss with Mr. Anton there, you notice Shrike is nowhere near you guys.
Has anyone seen Shrike recently?
Where the
Yeah, I think he went down there, and I point like down in the crevasse.
Let's
No.
go find him. I think.
Like I point like down here.
Okay, so you go over to the side and look down.
I don't know. I don't believe that for a second.
All right, what are you guys doing?
He probably went after
Go where I last saw him, which was down here.
All right, well, you gonna go down there?
The rest of us know what direction Droki went, or only?
Well, no, that's where I saw
West.
Shrike last. I don't know where Droki went.
Droki
but I
went
saw
west.
Shrike here.
Well, no, out of character. Is Shrike the only person that had a direction for Droki, or?
No, also did Anton.
Okay, then yeah, no, just
You guys-
follow that direction. If we're not, then we're just gonna go left because that's the direction Droki is. And
As the area
Oh,
opens up by the bridges, you see Shrike all the way down there. You see him all.
Oh, he must have come back up.
Down there.
Oh, shit.
Or he didn't go down at all, and he's just
1,700
following
feet away from you.
Super far.
As
Yeah,
we
super
start
far.
walking, Goop's gonna kind of stay alongside Keith and kind of lean over. Keith,
Yeah, Scoop.
who's the big one?
Let's call them. Let's call them contractor for now.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Temporary worker.
So they have all caught up to you now, Shrike, as you have were above. What? Anything you'd like to do?
No other sign of Droki since then.
Well, I just said he went through this doorway down here. That's it. So you saw him go through this doorway here, and that's it. And it's an open giant double doors into this other area.
Do we see a easy way down from here?
There's a staircase, let's say, like right about here. Kind of takes you down into the furrow.
When they catch up, Shrike will start heading for the staircase.
Okay. Say anything to him?
No.
Okay. All right, you guys see Shrike. He sees you coming, and he starts going down the staircase.
He waits until they get there, and then he starts walking.
Fair enough. You guys have the best communications liaison ever.
We don't talk, do we?
That's fine. That's fine. I'm good with it.
We have
So
to catch
he's
up
going
to a
down-
march. Hum, bum, 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 bum.
Are you gonna follow Shrike, or are you just gonna let him go down the stairs?
I mean, that's the plan. We've been
Following Shrike.
Okay.
As we're heading down, K5 will say, "So, Bob, how long have you been here?" Bob, and I'll start poking Sir Anton Montague.
Boom.
Bob,
What?
How long have you been around
Why do you call me that?
Bob. How long have you been here? See, I
Oh.
sound just like you.
I've been here, And he reaches up again and makes that same gesture of scratching his head. I think it's been like, this many. And he holds up his hand.
I see. Okay.
Okay, you guys get down to the bottom, and you're in front of this doorway. And you see in front of you this giant ghetto filled with all sorts of darrow. And as you the gate is open, if you want to just walk right through it, you pass through these gates. The stench in the air changes from acidic and metallic to fetid and repugnant. The fires of industry are replaced by squalor. The homes in this part of Gracklsturgh are crudely carved from the rock, or are just holes in the wall, arranged in no apparent order. The clatter in the air is unnerving, with hundreds of darrows muttering and screaming at each other, and otherwise reveling in their insanity. Those who spot you look at you with a burning hatred.
Oh. Is it, why? Is it because we're different? Can I insight that?
Sure, if you'd like. You incite them. You have a good feeling it's because you are not Darrow.
Okay, all right.
You are an outsider in their own.
Yeah, that makes sense. We don't take kindly to strangers in these parts. And we're all seeing the glares.
Shrike, give me a percentage roll.
A what roll?
Percentage roll, please.
Okay.
Okay. You see, you see 6 Darrow as you walk in, just kind of look at you with that burning hatred. They stand up, they dust themselves off, and then move back into a cave. When you move in to where you're at, you see Droki off in the distance here as he ducks off into the path. He ducks off to the south here into some sort of cave.
Shrike is heading for Droki. He's not running, he's just walking.
Don't go off
Not like he has been, just waiting for everyone to catch up.
It's like, oh no, this is bad. We out of character. We should regroup. But in character.
So you're just walking along. Okay. Anyone else? You guys are staying with him, or you staying?
Keith will call out to Shrike. Shrike, I don't think we should go much farther.
Shrike will look back to Keith and then look to where Droki went.
Okay.
And we're also looking like, yeah, but we're also surrounded by unhappy folks.
Goop is going to
I
try
don't
to
think
catch
this is the
up.
time to cause a scene.
Goop is going to try to catch up with Shrike and then stay in pace with him.
Okay.
Kefar's gonna walk through. It's like, it's okay if you're scared. You can stay. Stay at the back.
You've gotten to the cave where you saw Droki enter, and it just looks like it's very dark. You can see about 60 feet. You can see a cave structure winding off in the back of it, and your dark vision cuts off as the cave kind of deviates away.
Do we not have any light?
Oh, do you guys not have light?
Keith would need light.
If it's dark, someone has light.
I would need light. I cannot see in the dark.
There you go.
And
How many people can you tag with dark vision?
Shrike has it through E.
Keith can't see, right?
Keith can't see.
Yeah, if it's dark, I cast on whoever is the one who can't see. Generally,
Wait, who can see in the dark? Because Keith can't see. I'm pretty
I can
sure.
see forever.
Put it on Keith.
Goop
Because
can't
Keith is
see?
melee.
No,
so
I can.
Yeah,
Goop
Goop
can
can't.
see.
Goop can't see.
Although we are trying to be
Yeah.
subtle here, right? And there's no other lights, so I probably would have, as soon as we committed to coming here, I probably have cast Eyes of Night on those who can't see.
Oh, it's all. Oh, you can get all of us.
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
Up to your wisdom mod. Okay.
I'm gonna give 4 people. So
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
Right.
well, at least one other person can
For an
see,
hour.
So
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you guys go into that cave
uh,
after him?
if this is the
look, if Strike is going, he's our officer of communications. I trust him.
Okay.
Who are the 4 people that you're going to give the dark vision to?
Everyone but Goop.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
Goop-
Goop
Goop's
doesn't have
supposed to
range. Why would Goop need to be able to see farther when all he does is punch things? Like, I give it to Kfar so Kfar can see further where he can cast things.
Fair enough.
Wow. Okay.
Plus, if Goop sees something shiny really, really far away, he might run for it. So
That's not true.
Okay, so
I don't
like
so
an-
you guys go into the cave. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move you.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Keith's out of character. We're going way too fast.
Okay, we'll move you over to a new map, the tunnels, and you enter this giant cave structure. And after about 5 minutes, it opens up into a larger cavern. You see a cave on the other side, and those of you with the 300 feet of vision see about 250 feet of Keith for 250 feet of what you see.
Oh, there we are. Oh my god, we're so small.
Yeah, sorry. God, pick you guys here.
So
You
yeah,
see about 250 feet away, if you see Droki running off ahead of you. And
does he look like he's running away from us, or he's just being about his business? And
he's just about his business. He's on his way somewhere.
Oh, so he's going. He's not like sprinting away from us.
Right.
basically, does he know we're behind him?
Keith is blind. Can you fix that for me?
Yep.
You want me to just turn off don't lighting?
I got it.
Okay. Okay. So you see him, and he kind of disappears around this corner, and yeah.
okay, this seems more serious than it did a minute ago.
There's a reason
this
I
what we
said we should wait.
Is this what we want to do right now?
We have to.
I mean, this gives us the best chance of getting him while being able to deal with any witnesses.
I'm just
because we're in
asking
a hidden cave.
to ask. That's all.
No, I'm just offering my my opinion. I think this gives us the best opportunity to be able to,
So
get
just
him.
a brief description: the glow of the phase res casts an eerie soft light across the cavern you're
Oh,
in,
so you can see.
swirling into a spiral patterns and casting dancing shadows from jagged pillars lining the walls. The air smells and tastes slightly metallic, and the sound around you is strangely muted. The dripping water makes no echo, as if you're standing in open air.
Oh boy, this is not the move.
Okay, well, this might get an interesting Kfar, so I'm gonna give Kfar the thing. I can't remember what thing. You have advantage on your initiative roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
It just inherently, unless I say I give it to someone else. So
Mhm.
anytime you roll initiative, just assume you have it.
Okay, will do.
What does Anton appear to be armed with? Can we tell? Is he like carrying
Sure, he's
Yeah.
blades?
Shelf if you'd like.
When you examine his armaments, you notice that they are wearing scale mail. Although it is much different than what you would be accustomed to, is he comes from beyond the stars. And
Yeah.
you also see a pair of short swords on his hips, and a large tube-like contraption that you can assume to be a weapon. I'm not
Okay.
sure if any of you have seen firearms before.
The Shrike is not. So
Okay, yeah.
If I'm sticking to the theme, Keith would.
And Keith might recognize it as some kind of a rifle.
Ye old Kentucky musket.
How do you know what I call it?
But bumps.
Yeah,
Okay.
but stick to the theme.
Shrike is just gonna be casually walking in the same direction that he was going.
Okay.
Obviously, thinking that this is the time. Well, we're here now.
This is Keith has made his reservations known. This is not the move, but I'm outvoted. It looks like.
Why was this one displaying signs of cowardice? We should charge head first and confront whatever terrors might be within the tunnel.
Relax and goop a second, all right? We'll get there when we get there.
Dang it, you cut me off before I was gonna do it.
Jesus Christ. Why? Why is Keith being the
All right,
worst?
stop right there for me real fast. Sorry, I should have brought stop there. You see Shrike and I guess that's Mr. Anton. You see Droki standing before a large yet narrow crack in the wall. He stares at the crack for a moment, then leans down, rummages among the fungi, cackles with glee as he plucks a short mushroom, eats it whole. He then finishes his last bite. You see him shrink down and run into the crack.
Where did this happen at?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, you see another opening off to the south as well. If you
Shrike will look at Anton, shrug, and then start walking towards the crack.
okay.
Did anybody else see that, or just Shrike?
You and Shrike, you were both in front.
I'll shout, "Oh, this way!" and start running.
Okay.
Wait. Hold up. What's this down here?
Oh, you see a person down there. You see what looks like another Darrow. His back is to you. Give me a investigation or perception check, either one.
Everybody or just him?
No, just Keith, because he's well. Anyone who sees them are actively looking. We'll start with Keith, and then
All right.
looks like K-Far can see him as well.
No money.
Okay.
We're
It just
looking
looks
for
like
here.
with anyone who can see this person down here.
Yeah, I mean, K-pop probably doesn't notice him.
My
Shrike.
passive is 16. I'm not looking down there though. I would be looking here. So would-
Shrike, if you look down there, that the robe on the person down there looks familiar, but you can't quite place it. It looks very familiar.
Oh no, we're gonna have to decide, aren't we?
What looks very familiar?
This person's back is to you, but the robe that they're wearing looks familiar for some reason. Like you know the robe, but you can't quite place it.
Oh god, this is the Flamekeeper robe.
is it the guy who abandoned our party?
Shrike is going to go back to Den, tap him on the shoulder, and then point to the Darrow.
Okay.
Could I look more closely at it
Sure.
and see if I recognize it?
Give me either one, perception or investigation.
These have been 12s all day. Oh,
It looks very familiar. Maybe it could possibly be the guy who you gave 5 gold to when you got to town. Could not. It definitely looks like something that you had traveled some distance with. Like maybe this could be your compatriot.
the guy who said he's gonna go help us and then never came back.
Yes, it could be that person.
Could also be someone else.
I'll point it out to K-Far.
Okay,
There's
far you
someone-
see it,
Mhm.
and it looks.
There's someone
Okay.
who looks like he could be our compatriot. You know the one who abandoned us on our first night?
Oh yeah. Well, I
Who was
figured he
traveling
died.
with- Well, that kind of looks like him.
Maybe it is him.
Maybe.
Maybe he just ran off.
You know, if he hadn't ran off, maybe Mr. E would still be here. But that might be
mean-
for another day. We are kind of here busy.
I mean, there are a lot of things that, Mystery would still be here if certain things didn't happen, Like if the raft had gone a different way, if we hadn't gotten captured by the drow,
Sure. But if we're on our way out of here, they're still there. Maybe we make them disappear too.
Our quarry is getting away.
We should probably get back up with the him before he makes more ruckus.
Oh, I don't even know what's down there. Could be the egg. Ugh.
Okay.
Where did he go?
Dive into the tunnel.
You can't fit. It's
Oh.
a long crack
Wow.
with very
Dude.
very skinny.
I just got
How-
here and you're body shaming me already.
Yes.
How small is it?
I didn't realize you were so intelligent.
If you were small size, you would have a height. So Goop, you could probably slide through it, but everyone else, that's I guess Den, you're a small
I'm
size.
small.
Right?
Yeah,
You're
I'm small.
You could fit, but it would be difficult for you to get through. Anybody medium or taller or bigger would have no chance of getting through that crack.
Shrike's gonna start looking around to see if he can find one of the mushrooms that he saw Droki eating.
Coop
Give
is just
me
gonna
a
start
survival
looking.
check. Survival check if you want to find it. Good. That's a good one. Yeah, you have no problem. You look around, you see this big patch of these small little mushrooms. They are about 1 inch long in the stem. They have a stubby blue cap with white dots on it.
Shrike will grab a bundle and hand him out,
Okay.
and then he will eat one.
You eat one, you swallow it, and you immediately shrink to a tiny size. You're about the size of a doll. But the crack in front of you is wide open.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I didn't realize you were going full Alice in Wonderland. I will follow suit and continue pursuit with Shrike.
Okay. Does everyone else follow?
I mean, I'm just gonna walk in. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
Obviously.
Keith has made his reservations known, so no other thing to do.
Okay. You
How
eat
much
the-
of a hassle would it be for me to get through? Am I
you would be
regular
tight
size?
fit. You would be difficult terrain as you crawl through. This is very tight.
Would I be squeezing or just difficult terrain?
You would be squeezing. You would be squeezing
Hmm.
into the square. It would be a squeeze.
I really don't like squeeze. That's like everything's bad forever.
Mm.
I think
Could
I'll take the mushroom as well then.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that bit of psilocybin. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Sure. if you think that's in it, sure.
Kfar is gonna grab a bunch of those mushrooms,
Okay.
stick them all in his bag, and he's just gonna eat one.
Okay. You
So-
eat one, shrink to the
How-
size of a ball, and you can run right in.
How small do they shrink to?
About the size of a doll. So
Oh.
like
So-
this maybe. Like you're all now considered tiny creatures at this point.
So I would look massive compared to them.
It would be a giant slime.
Oh man, if Droki's still really tiny, I'm just gonna be.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
It's a good point.
So
You could probably go quite quickly, and just crash over him like a wave.
I am going to consume him. That is what's gonna happen.
So you guys make your way through the tunnel.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and make your way through the tunnel. Can you see the path?
Oh
Yep.
Okay. Good. You make your way along.
Ew.
And you get out the other side and you see more fungus there. You see a bunch of the small ones and you see another type sitting there as well. The other type you see sitting there are about 4 inches tall. They got a thin stem with a wide purple cap.
I've lived in the Underdark for a while. Have I ever seen these mushrooms before?
Probably. Give me a history check to see if you remember them at all.
History.
History, of course.
This very hall looks so familiar to you, like you grew up here. This is your home.
Guys, I live here.
No, you don't.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure it was this way.
How do we? He may have lived here. We don't know where they picked him up from. You just said a rock. There's rocks everywhere here.
So you're still small, but you have those other ones. You see the small blue ones, and you see the large purple capped ones.
So
Have any been picked recently?
Give me a survival check.
can I assist? Because I would have also been looking for.
You
Sometimes.
you can all do independent checks, or you can do whatever you like.
I am assisting.
All right, I'll roll with advantage.
Doesn't matter. Strike roll 21. We're good.
Sure, you got it. It looks like one of the larger purple ones. You can see where the base of one was ripped off recently.
Wait. Maybe we should take these, but not eat them right away.
Shrike's gonna grab some of each of them
Okay.
and then place them into a bag, and then
You realize the purple ones are about the same size as, like, they're about, you're
he's gonna eat.
the purple ones
He's
are.
gonna eat one of the purple ones first, then grab a few of each,
When you
He would
eat the
also
purple
eat
one,
one of
you
the
grow
purple
to
ones.
your regular size.
and then
Yay.
he'll grab some extras.
He is eating one too. He needs to be big.
Since we have magic mushrooms, I'm going to pick let's say 3. Can I take 3 of the shrinky mushrooms and 3 of the grow mushrooms and shove them in my bag?
Absolutely, you can.
Oh, dope.
That's what we doing.
Heck it. Yeah, let's do the same. Let's pull.
How-
Well, there's 6 of us. I'm gonna pull 6 of each in the bag of holding.
6 of each. Got it.
How many
Okay.
did I manage to get from the other side of the small ones?
Say 5.
Okay.
You can
So
grow
I'm going to
big.
grab as many of the smaller ones as I can from this side, and as many of the bigger ones as I can after I eat, one of the bigger ones.
You get slim pickings on the small ones. This you get 5 small ones on this side, and you get 9 of the purple ones.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You can see it's not like he's hiding. You can see in the very muddy area, because you can see there's this lake off to the southwest that you bypassed by going through that. It's kind of a muddy kind of area that you're in, and you can see path going off into the northeast. And then, what would you like to do?
I thought never mind. I'm gonna go
Well,
this way.
Kfar saw him go down here, so Kfar's going to gesture down that way.
Okay. Ahead of you, you see a dense fungi forest blocking away. Its tallest specimen grows some 5 feet high. Even as you assess the best way to pass through it, a hissing sound starts to rise, like uncounted tiny voices whispering in tongues you don't understand.
Hissing.
Oh god, this is not what we were signing up for.
So does he seem to be having any difficulty moving through this field of mushrooms?
Who?
this guy.
Oh, you can't really see. I probably shouldn't have him on the map. Sorry, put him off the map. It's a dense forest. You wouldn't be able to see him through all of this.
So this is a forest of mushrooms,
Correct.
and there's a hissing noise.
Yes.
Could I make a check to try to determine what the hissing noise is?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
Nature.
You don't know.
How long have we been following him for?
Not long. Maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay. I can still see invisibility then,
Sure.
if that's relevant. I don't know if that's relevant, but it's still up technically.
Or is this a forest we'd be able to like traverse through? It would just be
It would be very difficult terrain for anything larger than a small creature.
that can be arranged.
So small, you probably wouldn't have as bad a time. Medium, you would be difficult terrain. Anything larger than that would be difficult terrain.
Nothing in this direction.
Do you suggest we should take more mushrooms and go tiny mode again?
Which way are we? Yeah, okay.
I mean, would I have difficulty since I am amorphous?
Real fast. You went up to here, right?
Yeah, just to take a quick look
Give
at
me a
what else we
perception
got.
check when you get to this point.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, that's about it. Sure.
Yeah, perception check.
We'll keep it for now.
Okay, thank you.
It's disappointing rolls.
Is what it is. All right, you move back. You guys want to start making your way through the mushrooms?
So, would I have? Would I have difficulty getting through here, even though I'm?
No, not at
No.
all. Yeah,
Okay.
you would have no problem because you can fit through tiny spaces.
I'm gonna hold my breath while I go through.
Okay. You tell anybody that you're holding your breath?
No, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
You even breathe?
Yeah,
He absorbs air through his pores.
yeah, and I can hold my breath for like a while.
All right. So you guys, the rest of you, do you decide to take more of the more shrinking mushrooms, or you just try and brute force this?
Well, I'm small, so you said small is okay.
Small is okay. Yeah.
So I'm
Keith
gonna
is
chill.
brute forcing.
Okay. You're just gonna walk through the difficult terrain.
Yeah, he'll suck it up. Oh no, I'm not hampered because of the ring.
Right.
Yeah, difficult raid doesn't cost you extra movement. I can just go through.
Okay. So Keith has no problem moving to this. Kfar, Sir Anton.
I don't. I don't want to make any waves. So if the rest of the hunt is going to eat the mushrooms, I will eat one as well and shrink and get through.
So
All
far,
right.
no one has eaten any mushrooms. I don't
Oh,
think. Unless
well, we
Kfar
had talked
did.
about it. I think I missed something.
Yeah, I mean,
But then-
KFR will, because there's no point in him struggling.
Shrike will as well.
Okay. So Keith's brute forcing it. The other three are shrinking. Well, Keith doesn't have brute force. Keith is not impeded by difficult terrain. Den and Goop can make it through because they're smaller. Okay. Go ahead and start moving through it.
All right.
Ah!
Wow.
Because the
Which
tongas
mushroom
are
did you eat to do
so-
that?
So crazy small. It's like you can't help but grab the corner.
Keith would have just kept going
Yeah.
forward. So
I would recommend if you're having that issue, click off of it and then click back on it. Yeah, you do see the path that deviates to the south there, but you can make your way through.
Wait, before we barrel off to the east, is there any way to tell which way he might have went? Like,
Give me a survival check.
okay.
Yeah, we definitely be looking for his tracks when we're going through here.
Right.
Getting better slowly but surely.
Yeah, Goop will also.
Bruh.
help.
So
There we
Goop
go.
and
Hey,
Sir
Ben's
Anton,
rolling too good right now.
Goop and Sir Anton, you do see that he is moving off to the eastern direction this way.
All right, good. No! Forward! Bah, 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 bah.
All right.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, guys, go ahead and stop there for me.
Like here or back further?
Yeah, right there is fine. Right there is fine.
We get the jaws
And,
things going and then big hippos coming.
There we go. Put this out there. As you guys are making that way, see something coming the other direction.
You.
It's so hard.
All right. Okay. You see ahead of you a creature. Looks demonic in nature. And it sees you and wants to fight you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a fight. So if you guys could just roll initiative for me, that would be fantastic.
Ooh. Oh.
All right.
Like, oh, Goop using stop walk initiative. Weird.
Initiative.
Just need to tab to your features and traits, and it should fix it, Goop.
What was it? Added me to the tracker.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay. Fix their sheets. 'Cause they're not home. Should do that. That's all right. I need to put these guys in. Let me sort the turn tracker. We'll start it up, and we'll get this combat started. All right. Cool. Just sending.
Gooping down first.
Wait, I think making the tracker. Why aren't they in the tracker?
Uh,
The dredge is in there. Quonset is not. All right, let me just re-roll them. Oh, I know why. I'm smart. All right, now I'll adjust it to what he had. And we'll resort. All right. So ahead of you see some creatures appear. The tracker has started. It is the closet's turn first. He is surprised to see other creatures in this area, and he doesn't like it, so he disappears. You still have your see invisibility up, Den, so you see the creature fine as it moves to here. Yeah, it moves to there. And then it's your turn.
Yes, I would like to move up my 30 feet. We're tiny, so I think that's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
I still can't see anything.
Oh, we'd be right there. You can't. Everyone else can't see it, but you can. There's a creature right here.
Could you? I don't know where here is. Nothing is showing up.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong.
The token's
Other-
invisible. It's
Token's invisible. It's
Yeah,
right
no,
here.
I know. I didn't see
I
a ping.
apologize. I was actually on the wrong layer.
Okay.
It's right there.
Okay. So that's the Quasit. That was the hostile-looking creature who
It
didn't look nice to us.
it went
right?
invisible and it went to that position there. You can see it. No one else can.
Okay. Well, there might be more of them than just the one that's there. So I'm gonna cast a fairy fire.
Oh, no.
Let me find the thing for it. Nope, not that one. Spell tokens. Okay. And F is in the. That's somewhere here, right? Fairy fire. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He saves.
Oh well.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Well,
That's an active. That's about all I can do then. And say there's someone there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Goop, you're up.
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
There's a lot of them. I can't really do much. So I'm just going to ready an action. And when something comes into range, I'm going to throw a net at it.
Throw a net.
Yep.
Okay.
oh boy.
Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl of the Space Jammer. Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're going to run. I can't actually see. Is that 30? That looks like 30. We're going to run forward, and you see him kind of drop down, and he stands in a readied position. And it looks like he is studying these beasts over there. For my action, I'm going to use Hunter Sense.
Uh-huh.
We're going to.
Oh, wait. Are there supposed to be things there that we can see?
They're around the
They're
corner. You
around the
can't
corner.
see
You
them
can't.
from your position.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to use Hunter Sense, which
Mhm.
will literally tell me damage, immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities. But
Right.
I'd also like to use my eyeballs and make a determination. Do I see weapons?
No, they look like small little
Demons, right? Like bestial, like teeth and claws. Rawr, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna use my hunter sense, and what do I learn?
You learn. Sorry, wrong button. You learn that these creatures have a resistance to cold, fire, and lightning, and are immune to poison and the poison condition.
Aha! Bah! Melee it is. And you see he reaches for the short swords and pulls them out.
Okay.
Out. I actually can't grab them both in the same turn.
So you have a short sword in your hand.
Yep. And I'm done.
Okay. Kefar.
Okay. Well, Kefar's going to move up a little to here. I think this guy's going to be out of range for that. Yeah, he's out of range for it. Kefar is going to use his action to dash and go over here. And that'll end my turn.
All right. Keith.
Okay. We have to keep going forward. This is as far as we can go, but then I can actually get sight of somebody. I don't have any range. I don't know why I'm measuring distance out.
Okay.
Bonus action, we will. Let's enter a rage, see what special effects we get.
Sure. Entering rage.
Wild Surge. within 30 feet.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I would have had to have dashed to get to it.
You can get goop.
Yeah, it's for another creature within 30 feet.
I can use it again. Oh, there's no option for it to miss either. Oh God.
No, you have to do it.
I mean, it says a creature of your choice, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a creature of my choice.
So you can
Doesn't
just choose
have to-
0. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. You choose 0. Anything else?
Zero. So basically, I just get like the Iron Man arc reactor glowing on my chest. This is like, what the hell?
Better hope
And,
those dredges attack us this round.
Yeah, are you gonna dash? Or are you just gonna stay there?
Yeah, we're gonna use our action to dash, and we'll get here.
All right.
Just such a big space.
Good. Shrike.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Shrike will move to there. He doesn't see any of this.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Well, you're around the corner, so yeah, sort of.
All right. So, did before the closet hid, we did see him, right?
Yeah, you saw him disappear.
Okay.
Wait, actually, no, you didn't see him. He was up here when he went invisible, and then got to here. So you don't know where he's at. You know he's there because Den told you he was there, and that's it.
Okay. So Shrike's gonna kind
you
of
just roughly know, like you saw my
peek
fairy
around the
fly.
corner and look for him, and then I guess he'll use his action to dodge.
Dodge. Okay. So, stretch his turns. They've got a 20. Great. All right. These things are not the brightest in the area, so they're just gonna move. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It happens to the best of us. All right. 20.
It is what it is.
20. 40.
What's the range on your net, Goop?
515.
So it moves within range of your net.
Yep. I was confused. I thought that would be disadvantage, but it's if it's past 15, right?
No, it's still disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's just disadvantage.
It's a net. Nets are like always disadvantage.
no hits. You miss.
Well, good thing I have 3 more.
Okay.
Christ.
The director's turns, and that's it for them. The closets.
Oh wait, it's funny lights here, right?
Yeah, we're in the
What?
phase risk.
You're in the
Or
phase.
phase res. That does something with spell casting, doesn't it?
It does.
Level
Oh,
spells, right?
Yeah, I
Level
cast
spell.
fairy fire.
That's the level spell.
I cast fairy
Roll me,
fire.
roll me a d20.
Yeah, I can do that. All right.
You're fine.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get closer. And then wait, the invisible guy, he's still just chilling there?
Well, it's his turn, not your turn.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
But
Guess we'll find out.
he is staying there, but he's it looks like he's waiting for something. You don't know what. So now it's your turn.
Yeah, sorry. For me, for my tracker, it showed me as the.
Yeah, because they're on the.
Oh, right. Because
I can't see him
Of
from the
course,
tracker.
of course.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
I'll move up my full movement, and then I will. Heck it. You know what? Den unhinged. We're gonna throw a spiritual weapon right beside him, right here. I will find the thing for it.
Okay. Yeah, 14 to hit. That does hit. And one token. Anything selected. That's weird. It's so tiny, I know. Okay. You hit with a 14, and the closet dies.
Huh. Cool.
That's why.
I guess it's not invisible anymore then.
It's dead on the ground. Just keep the weight of the trucker.
That's just my bonus action, right? Can I roll a d20 again for the phase res thing?
Yeah. Roll a d20 for me.
I did.
Oh, 5. Yeah, I think you should be fine. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that's not a problem. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
All right. And then I will throw Sacred Flame at the third one, the one that someone tried to throw a net on.
Okay. One of the dredges.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
So dexterity saving throw. Normal. Fails. Takes 7 damage.
Hey.
And it's on to Goop. Goop, what are you doing?
I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to use my slime breath.
Okay.
It is going to be pointed just like that. It should hit all 4.
Okay.
And where's the roll? And then on a failed, it's half. Or on a pass, it's half. And that's acid damage.
That's fine. Okay, and group check, and that's dexterity. Looks like 2 pass and 2 fail. So go forward to him. And anything else you're doing, Goop?
Then I will step right here and bonus action attack this one.
Injured one?
Yeah, the pig
one
does
of Jake.
nothing because it's so big.
Oh, I thought he was dead. Okay. Is he just injured, the one on the far left?
Yeah, the far left is red
Oh,
dot for injury.
okay. Then yes, I will punch him.
Okay. That hits, and now it's dead. I'll remove him from the area because he is deceased.
And then that's all for me.
All right, Goop, you're over. Up to Sir Anton Montague, 6th Earl. Spelljammer. Yeah, got it.
All right.
Never forget. Right.
Object interaction to pull out our offhand short sword.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna run forward, and then we're going to bash the one on the left.
One on the left.
So, boop.
Hit.
And because we booped him, we're gonna use our favorite foe, which I will link for you. Basically, when I hit somebody, I mark them as my favorite foe, and then for a minute or until I lose concentration, they take extra damage.
Okay.
So that hit is for 12 total. Short sword and favorite foe.
Still alive, barely.
Okay, then we're gonna hit him with the other hand.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I did not format this because there's a penalty to the damage, right?
Yeah, it says add your strength modifier, your dexterity modifier. It's just a straight roll of damage.
That's right. So 14.
Hit. Yeah.
And then that would be one damage.
1 damage.
Well, you know what? I still got more tricks. I'm pretty sure we can do
Does
this.
your favorite enemy not do anything?
It's once per turn, right?
Once per turn.
Oh.
Favorite flow. First time on each of your turns you hit him. So yeah, I can't do that, but I can hit him with the old astral spark. Just give him a little pow, 2 more damage.
Well, 2 more damage is
It's-
enough to end the life of that one.
All right.
Had 1 HP left, and you got it. So he is out. That's it for you, I'm guessing. We're gonna go ahead and roll on Kfar.
All right. Yeah, standing here, Kfar is just gonna take a like a, I don't know. I mean, this got mushrooms and stuff. There's probably some sort of ooze or slime or something on the ground. So he's gonna pick it up and like look at his fingers and disgust and go like, ugh, and like just flick it off, and it's just gonna zoom out and form like a blade shape as it heads over to that one there.
Sure.
I am going to cast Ice Knife and use Transmute Spell to change the damage type to Acid.
Acid. Great. Give me a search.
Okay.
Ooh, so
It's 10 damage.
is
7, and the other one has to make a dex save.
Both of them have to make the deck.
no matter what.
Everybody has to make the deck save against the acid.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Anton has to make it.
So, I guess somewhere next to me, there's suddenly a strange tearing sound as as a creature appears from the ether.
Oh no!
You can pull this out.
What did you summon? What did you summon?
Yep. The unicorn just appears next to you.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, hey, buddy.
Aren't unicorns large?
oh! I forgot that was an option.
Remember me?
It looks at you confused. But
Yeah, you said you'd come and help me if I ever needed it, right?
Are you trying to bluff the unicorn?
Sure am.
give me a deception check.
Okay, so the spell reset my tides, so I'm gonna use it again.
Oh Lord!
Deception versus which is wisdom. Yeah, I guess it's like it kind of looks at you, and it can't. It telepathically nods back to you like, I don't remember you, but I guess so.
I really appreciate you coming to help out. These demons are they're trying to kill us.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll help you out then. And
Right.
Unicorn enjoys the initiative tracker.
Oh my
So yeah,
God.
so with the ice knife, obviously the first one that,
Okay, the ice knife went off. I
oh yeah,
did
so,
the damage
so,
for
yeah.
the remaining 2.
So, yeah, so the first one takes the 3, and then the Sir Anton and the other 2 make the save against the 7 cold. 7 acid damage.
7 acid,
Not
yes.
damage.
Sir Anton and I guess Keith are within range of it. So
It's 5 feet.
Keith, it's 5 feet. It's only so Keith isn't. It's only Sir Anton and this other direction.
I already got them done. I'm just waiting for Sir
okay.
Anton.
Dex?
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, dex save. Nice.
All right.
And it's not half damage because it's Saver sucks. So
Okay, this guy's fine. All right, that's it for Kfar. On to Keith.
I should maybe not have burnt a rage on this. Anyways, so bonus action. Since we have it, the little arc reactor symbol on his chest is just gonna glow, and controlled by him, a laser just gonna shoot at the judge right in front of him.
Okay. So you
So-
need a dexterity saving throw.
Let me do it. Scroll back up. Yes, the dexterity Constitution saving throw.
I would say okay.
DC 13,
Fails.
I guess. Ah, it is blinded.
Blinded, and how much damage you take? One d
I know
six.
just against blinded,
Oh,
blinding.
there's a 1d6 to it too.
1d6 damage. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
the damage?
Damage. Oh, ooh, sorry. 1d6 was just for the rolling.
-4 damage. Cool. It's taking the damage.
It's radiant. Oh, they didn't have any weaknesses.
Yeah, it's radiant. It's blended
No
for my
weakness,
next
right.
turn. That's great. I don't have to do reckless.
I'm gonna go up to an attack it then.
Yeah, we'll step here and then.
It's blinded. You have
swing.
advantage.
I
Yay.
said that, Anton.
Brr! Capitalize on its weaknesses. You have advantage. Press the attack.
That's a hit for 15 damage
Mm-hmm.
and dies.
Just whack-a-mole come over. All right.
Anything else?
We'll end our turn for now since he just saw the explosion of acid and doesn't want to get too close.
Fair enough. Shrike, you're up. You see this one remaining Dretch in front of you.
Okay, Shrike will step forward, and I guess he will attempt to punch it.
Okay. Does that hit it? Yeah, that hits. And with that, the combat is over, folks. You have killed the demons that were in your path.
Yay.
Now you're allowed to continue on your path to catching Doroki.
All right. Heart reactor, and then just like pointing at the unicorn.
Unicorn's
Well
like,
done.
what? The unicorn talks to you telepathically, Kfar. Well, it looks like you've taken care of this.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else you can do to help us out before you go back to your home plane, really appreciate it.
Is anyone hurt? I don't care. Well, no, I can't heal anyone. No, it doesn't look like I can do anything all that helpful for you. Sorry.
Okay, well, listen, if you ever need any help in the future, just call on me and I'll come and help.
Okay, I will try and remember that. And then after a minute, it disappears.
What was that?
I'm just
Oh,
going
old
to
friend of
keep
mine.
going.
Yeah, an old friend of mine. Bumped into each other a while ago.
I don't believe you have friends, but okay.
Well, I mean,
You're
I have
making
lots of
that
friends.
way, Mr. Anton. And yeah, you can see you get to this point here. Go ahead and give me a survival check to see if you can figure out directions. You are having awful rolls.
I will also look for tracks or
You're-
anything of the sort.
Sure.
Christmas cross.
Everyone else can do survival rolls if you want to
You've
try.
been hunting before.
Shrike, Kfar.
Who?
All right. Your hunter, not really sure. Goop, your navigator, not really sure. Keith, no idea. But Shrike, Kfar, and Den know that Droki went off this direction,
Which way? Sorry.
off to the west,
Okay.
not north.
Not in like this little here, but like proper left, right?
Yeah. Off to the west.
From where I was, I couldn't see that this was a dead end. It looked like an opening to a cave. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, no, just
Shrike will just keep walking like everybody knows.
fair enough.
Christ.
Yeah, looks like he continued on this way.
Yeah.
Bob, which way?
This way, the way that Shrike's going.
Hmm.
Hurry up, Bob! You don't want to get left behind.
Okay.
What just happened? Oh no.
Ooh. Well, he didn't stop us, so I'm gonna keep moving.
No, stop right there. Apologize.
Oh,
I'm just doing something
okay.
out of place. The glow of the phase red shifts across the chamber as you push, or you're pushed by an unseen wind. It flows towards and around a large mesa and continues to spiral upwards. But the ceiling of this cavern is too dark and too high to see. You hear murmurs and whispers coming from atop the mesa, which grow louder as you approach. Its stacked levels resemble that of a staircase, but the ramp running from the bottom to the top provides an easy way up.
So
So you say that it's like too high to see, but like, is it really more than 300 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to go up on it, or do you want to keep? You.
Let's, I guess, check for tracks again.
Okay, give me survival checks. Who wants to check for tracks?
Ooh, man.
Okay,
Depends up, boy.
and your boy, he knows that Droki did not go up on the maze. He went to the south area where these fungus are.
Seems like we're taking another mushroom trip, guys.
Yeah,
want
you come
this-
across another one of those cracks in the walls. As that's what you see down here at the bottom.
Mid sprint, scoop down, grab one of the shrinking mushrooms, eat it, and then keep running.
All right, you run it on through.
How many of whatever type of mushrooms can I grab?
Let's see here.
Swear,
You
I swear
get
we better
15
go find our
small
way.
and you get 10 large as you go through.
Sorry, how many small did you say?
15 small and 10 large.
Okay.
Better rolls for you this time.
Nice. You guys like soup, right?
No,
Right?
you better
Coming
go
out.
find
It's
out.
fine. No, it's fine. I wouldn't feed you anyway.
All right, Keith, when you get out to here, sorry, I'm paying on the wrong side. When you get out to here, you recognize that you were once standing over here. So this is where you were standing before, and now you are a little ways up further than where you were previously.
Yes. You just gone in a big circle.
Yeah, you've moved a total of about 110 feet this way.
No.
Give me survival check to see if you know which direction Droki went.
Jesus Christ.
Also, you do see a door off to the northeast. Keith and Shrike, you guys
Finally, a good roll.
you see Droki's and Kfar as well, and sorry, Anton finally gets a good roll for survival. You see Droki's tracks going towards that door.
Man, we really were just looking for this egg. We're on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, I mean, unless there was something in between here and there that was, set as a trap for those going through, and so he went a long way around to avoid it. I mean, that's what I'd do if I was building a secret base.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I would like to open the door.
Okay, it is locked.
Is there a crack underneath the door?
No, it looks like it's pretty flush with the ground. It's not anything larger than an inch, if that's
Is
true.
there a keyhole?
Yeah, keyhole.
Yeah, there is a keyhole. Yeah.
How?
You want to try and
big?
open it with your thieves' tools? You can try, if you have thieves' tools.
No. Could I? Could I stick my hand in the keyhole and try to manipulate the lock that way?
You can try. If you're trying to unlock it.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a I guess it's just a straight dexterity roll. You're not proficient in thieves' tools, are you?
No. I'm proficient with a drum.
Okay, good. Then go ahead and give me just a dexterity roll. You find some way to, you're clicking and mess tumblers some which way or other, and you're able to. You hear a pop and a pop at the door. The door starts to swing open, and there you see Droki and another Duragar having a conversation.
Did you open the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put you on a different map. Sorry, I moved you over to
got
this. Sorry, I moved you over to 7-8.
God ping! God ping!
Do you guys see? Can you guys
Yep.
see in here? Because I dragged tokens from it.
I can see.
Everyone can see.
Yep.
Okay. So you see them there, and there's Droki, and there's a Duragar, and they look at you. Look at each other. Like, what are these guys doing here?
Kill them. We were invited.
What are we doing here?
Kill them quick is what you hear as they roll initiative to try and attack.
Oh, all right.
All right. I mean, Kefar says we were invited.
Crap, I left my net back in the... No.
Okay. So everyone in the tracker? And looks like it.
Everyone except Atsios.
Is that
Keith.
2?
Keith left.
Keith is AFK. Okay, got it.
I'll roll for him. Or you can.
Okay. Keith, all right, good. All right, we'll do a descending tracker. And it looks like Droki had the first turn. So he's going to do something, I'm sure. He's going to cast. I'm not sure this is the right spell. He turns around and casts a spell at you. 10-foot radius circle. I didn't get that. Circle, 10-foot radius. All right, you just cast it right there. Cast Shatter on you guys. DC on that is not 0, obviously.
Oh, are you sure?
It's yeah, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say it though.
It'll say it on the stat block.
It's not there.
In the spellcasting section.
Oh yeah, DC 13. DC 13 for the Shatter. DC 13 con save.
We're on a new map.
Yeah, but
Sorry, I tried you a different map. I apologize. I didn't have a chance to, because you're tiny out there. This place is not the best.
All right. And all of us have to roll it?
Yeah, everyone has to roll a
Shatter.
con. Y'all got
Yeah.
Shatter.
That's rude.
Wow. So if you fail, you take 12 thunder. If you pass, I believe it's half that.
Literally the roles I'm supposed to be good at.
Yeah, half that if you pass.
Spellcraft!
Succeed.
Advanced
I'm gonna
weaponry!
start on
Bah!
Strike, you're up.
Strike will step to there, and we'll start with a short sword attack,
That's a hit.
and then bonus action and unarmed strike,
That's a hit.
and then I guess strike one his turn.
All right. Duragar's turn. He sees y'all there, and is this shrunk like that? That's right. Okay. The Duragar sees you there, and he's going to not going to do that. He's going to move up to strike. So you're the closest one there. And he's going to take a swing at you with his war pick. And 11 miss.
Yep.
All right, he misses you with his war pick. And you hear, help, come help me. Some intruders are here. And
Oh no.
Oh yes.
he will on the move. So you can run. And then 30. And that's here. So I'm just going to run him on this. I'll run him on the Durgar's turn. That's fine. And he runs out. So a weird looking dude runs out as well. And that's it for the Durgar. Goop, you're up.
I'm going to run up to here and punch him.
Okay.
Where's my punch?
I don't know. What's your character?
Where's your punch?
14 is a miss.
I'll spend a key point to flurry of blows and hit him 2 more times.
Those both hit. He takes 11 damage.
And that's going to be all.
All right, Keith, you're up.
All right, second raid. Let's go.
Raging? Okay. Let's see what you got.
First, 1, 2, 3. Then let's go wild surge.
So you teleport 30 feet to a location you can see.
Yeah, let it get here. And there's bam.
Okay.
Oh. All right, I guess. And we're gonna be going after the new person, I suppose.
Okay. So move closer to that person and then take a swing at him.
I'm gonna step here and then. Oh, that's a lot.
Mhm.
That's some money down there.
You think so? Go ahead and give me a swing on that.
Sure. And he'll also call out. We got 2 more down this way and a whole lot of
Mushrooms.
mushrooms.
18 is a hit.
Raging, so 17 total.
Yeah, that devastates this person in front of you. Anything else?
Just kneecapped.
Sir Anton Montague, the 6th Earl of the Spelljammer. Yeah, Joe. Your turn.
So, Sir Anton is muttering to himself, "Advanced weaponry, spellcraft," and you can see he's dropping the short swords onto the ground, and I will use my object interaction to pull the rifle off my back. And my bonus action, we're going to designate Droki as our Slayer's Prey, which is basically Hunter's Mark for free and always. And then we're going to shoot him.
Okay.
Kapow. Oh.
Miss.
Dang. Next time. And I'm done.
All right. Kfar.
All right. Kfar is just gonna sort of shout out again. God damn it! We were invited, and I'm gonna throw a chaos bolt at this guy.
Okay. Are you tizing on that? You've already tized it.
I already tized it again. Yeah. So
right. So we'll search on this one. We'll go ahead and search on this one.
Cool. Let's go ahead and do a second level one.
Second level that hits on. You're hitting Droki.
Ooh. Yep. It's double 8. So let's say that it is psychic damage. So
Okay.
all of it is psychic damage.
All of it is psychic damage. Okay.
Yep.
He
Oh, actually,
Oh, and we jump.
no longer alive.
And hey, it jumps.
And it jumps.
Why did it jump?
oh, it jumps. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Double.
Remember?
yeah, if I roll the same on
Double.
things, so just to
Roll
another
that.
target. So gonna go to him.
No, roll it again.
Yep. Let's go ahead and do that.
Why was it psychic again?
Oh no, yeah, it was my mistake. It's thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage. Either way,
I
he's
don't
dead.
get to choose. Yeah.
So it's either psychic or cold. Which do you want it to be?
Psychic this time.
Okay. The 19 does hit, so that's additional damage to this guy. He
Ooh, that was a good spell.
so 17 from him, and he is not happy.
Okay. And I'm just gonna almost seem to be pulled through the air
Mhm.
and land here.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Dan, you're up.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to get super close to them,
Okay.
but I will advance a little bit, just so that I can maybe get a better view of the upcoming. I don't remember what Keith was on about, but Keith was on about something, and that's
He
I'm
said
sorry,
that there are two more down this right way.
yeah, I know, but I was, you said something, so I'm gonna throw another spiritual weapon to assist Keith.
Okay.
Right here.
For 12. Oh wait, no, you're attacking the guy up top.
I'm talking up top, yeah, to help Keith. I said the stuff
24
with
hits. 24 does hit for 12, and that dude just dies.
Hey,
That's good.
Lord.
And then I will sacred flame the other guy I can see, the Durgar up close.
Okay. And that's that save, and he fails it, and he takes 6.
And then that will be my turn.
Strike. Back to you.
Okay, Shrike will attack this guy who attacked him.
Okay.
Yep. Boo, boo, boo. Start with this,
Miss.
and then bonus action this.
That hits. And you got the guy in front of you now dead.
Okay, and then Shrike will kind of peek around the corner, then step back and
Fair enough.
end his turn.
All right. Durgar. Oh shoot! I need to jump to that.
Such language.
Durgar's turn. You will move to there. The other one can't quite get there, so he's going to move to there. No, that sorry. Actually, can't get there. I move that out of the way. They can't quite get there. I got their speeds wrong. That's okay. So they get to this point here. They can't quite reach Keith, so they're just going to chuck a javelin at Keith. Two javelins come at you, Keith. First one, second one. Looks like the first one hits. So Keith, you take 6 piercing from a javelin.
That is reduced to 3. Okay.
So there's the 3, yeah. That's it for the Durgar. Goop.
Okay. Goop is going to move here,
Uh-huh.
and he is going to do his Goop breath, but this time in a 30-foot line instead of a cone.
Okay.
And that will be going, straight through there.
Amazing. Oh,
wow, sad damage. We deal.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just range, you know.
They both fail. They both do not pass. So they both take 4 acid, right?
And then I will use the rest of my movement to squeeze up here and
Okay.
punch this guy adjacent to me.
Okay. Punch him. You miss.
Dang it. That is all.
That is all. All right, Goop, your turn is over. On to Keith.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, trying to do some stuff. All right, Keith is there. Keith will. Oh, my man's right there. He can technically occupy the same space as the
Dead body.
Spiritual
Yeah,
weapon.
I was gonna say
Spiritual
spiritual weapon, but dead body also works.
Yeah, you can
Would
either
actually
one.
he wouldn't even care. He'd just step straight on it.
Yeah, you can occupy the same place as spiritual weapon. Yes.
Yep. And then we'll go reckless on this one for
All right.
a slam.
Reckless. 15 misses.
Jesus. Really?
Sad.
Yeah.
20.
Anything else?
We'll use our bonus action to
Teleport there.
yeah, teleport. Teleport to where?
Okay.
Bonus action, teleport. Just actually, hold up. Just teleport up here, just so we can take a look at what's happening.
All right, sounds good. Sir Anton.
Well, so I'm just gonna run forward in front of Den because he's very small. So and Sir Anton, as he runs, he doesn't just run; he kind of high knees marches. He goes hop 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 hop, and he drops down into rifleman position. And we'll bonus action Slayer's Prey this guy here in the front, and then use our action to fire.
Okay.
So, bang.
A hit for 10 damage. Good.
Wow, I rolled a 1. Poopy. All right, and then I'm done.
Okay. Kfar.
Okay. Yeah, Kfar is just gonna go ahead and wonder what a Durgar looks like without his beard. So he's gonna try and throw a firebolt in his face.
Firebolt in his face. Got it. 20 is a hit for 5 damage. His beard singes a little, and he looks at you angry as you see the reddening of his skin and the burn.
Okay. Following that, Kfar is going to use a bonus action to cast. Actually, he's going to move up a little bit. Yeah, he's going to move here. He's going to use a bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath on Goop.
Dragon Breath on Goop. Goop has Dragon's Breath. Got it.
Yep.
What does Dragon's Breath do again?
Every turn as an action, you can spit out a 15-foot cone of an energy type that I choose. So this is going to be acid.
Are we still
Since you were doing so I'll say, hey, Goop, you're I've supercharged your Goop breath. It only does the spready one, but it's great now. You should give it a try. I'll move back as well. Plus, also just roll the d20. Oh, okay, cool. So there you go.
All right, Den, you're up.
Is the d20 for casting a spell in phase rest, or is that for Wild Magic Surge?
Both.
That's for Wild Magic Surge for me anyway. But yeah,
I'm just counting it as both for the time being.
That's for my spiritual weapon I cast last turn.
Yeah. Another attack with it.
Yes, I would like to attack with it as a bonus action.
So,
but I would.
The 16 is...
No. The 16 was for having cast in the Feyres retroactively.
Retroactively, that's fine.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, it's the move attack as like an action with it, right? So I'd like to move it and attack this one here.
Okay.
Who hasn't been hurt as much.
Okay.
For nope,
Yes.
nope. And then the guy that we killed, the one we were here that we know his name, his race, they're like small, right?
Yes.
Like he could fit in the bag of holding kind of small.
Which one are you trying to fit the bag of holding?
The guy we were here, the only person
Droki,
named.
yeah. You could fit him in his body in the bag of holding if you so wished.
That's what I would like to do. I would like to take his body and put it in the bag of holding as my
I'm
action.
gonna count that. That's your action. Okay.
Yes,
you
that's
do
my
that.
action.
You put his dead body in the bag of holding. Okay.
Oh, that bag's about to smell like that bag's about to
Sounds
smell.
great.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Mike, your turn.
Shrike will step on this dead body and punch at this Durr.
Okay. Hit.
Well, first he'll strike him with a short sword.
He is a dead Durgar.
And then Shrike will step back to where he was to stay out of the range of Dumb Goop Breath and dodge.
Okay. It's Durgar's turn. The only one around him is Goop, so he's gonna move to here and take a swing at you. And so, war pick. 23 hits you probably,
Yes.
or 10 piercing.
Okay.
Ouchies.
Sad.
And that's all it can do.
I'm gonna do the dragon breath.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it to K4.
Yep.
13. Dexterity.
Oh, 114.
Yeah, that was a better roll.
Pass.
Yeah, okay.
And,
Good thing you gave up your action for that, huh?
Yeah.
it takes 3 damage.
I'm gonna spend a key point and step of the wind as a bonus action to disengage.
Okay. You step of the wind and disengage. Okay.
And
Christ.
that would be it.
Okay. And it's on to Keith. You're up.
All right. I'll take a quick look around to see if there's anything up here.
There's a bookcase, there's a desk, there's a table, there's a bed. Looks like there's a door off to your west. Looks like there's a fireplace of some sort there. Various things are in the area.
We'll have to explore later. As now, he's gonna come charging back in.
Okay.
Slide, spinning around for just a big haymaker swing with Bessie.
An advantage?
Yep.
No reckless? Okay.
Ooh.
17 is a hit. Or 14. Oh, it's hurt.
And then bonus action, right back to where we were.
Okay, sounds good. Sir Anton Montague, the 6th Earl of the Spelljammer. Yeah.
As Sir Anton finishes packing the powder into his musket, he raises it to his shoulder and fires again.
That's
Oh,
a hit.
wow.
Big hit. It's a big hit. You guys haven't seen a gun in action before. You see this. You hear a loud noise, and you see the this hole appear in the front of this Durgar's face, and then you see the back half of his head explode backwards to the wall and the ground behind him as he dies.
The old 12 gauge. But
And that's combat, guys. And I think this is a good place to stop. You've killed Droki. You've killed all the people here in the area to help him, and this would be a good place to start off next week, where you can search the area for some information if you so choose.
yep.
Get the information.
Got to get the information.
Gotta find this egg.
All right. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. We hang out there all throughout the week. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved in the game yourself. And hopefully I see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.